People, it's UbermanUK. Right, this video I'm going to tell you, there's actually 3 videos what I'm actually going to do, space them out between 2 weeks when all my car goes through and be able to go on the road. Basically it's about tax and it said MOT then, tax and national insurance. Now if you're like me, I've never paid tax, national insurance by myself in my life. It's all been done through my employer when I was on the buses. So it's been a bit of a research to actually figure out how to do this. A bit of a minefield. Yeah, and before you ask, this isn't mine. It's my little girl's, and neither is this either. Better move that. That from McDonald's. So where was he up to? Yeah, I've been employed for 20 odd years, so they've done it all themselves. So I've not done anything to do with it. Basically, I do my work, get my paycheck, and go home. But when I'm turned to an Uber driver, I have to do all my tax and insurance myself. And I say it is a bit of a nightmare. And if you are unsure, our best thing to do is get an accountant. But if you are confident and you're ready to try it out completely, give it a go. It's not too hard when you actually understand it all. It does take a few days for you actually to work out how to pay it. It's a lot of numbers and percentages and profits and capital tax and things like that. So there is going to be 3 videos on this. It's quite a large topic to talk about. Can't get my words out here. So 3 videos. This is the first one about the tax year, what I'm going over. So the tax year runs from April the 6th and ends April the 5th the following year. Why that is, I haven't got a foggiest. It would be easier if it was the start of the year, finish at the end of the year. It makes more sense, but they make the rules, so we have to go by it. So the tax year runs from April the 5th till April the 6th, every single year. So at the end of the financial year, let's just say it's ended now, which it has done, which is the 6th of April 2016, it has ended. So they would want you to pay all your tax and insurance and giving all your details over to the UK government. Now, first thing you need to do is register online. It is a lot easier than going through all the paper trail. Register online. It might take a few minutes to do. All done, all sorted. And after that, they will ask you questions like how much profit you've earned, how much you took it all together. It's quite complicated. So that I'm going to cover that in my other videos. But the first thing to do is learn about the tax year. So it's April to April, and you have round about 10 months to pay that tax year off. Now the key dates to remember, if you are doing it through the paper way, the old-fashioned way, where it's just writing on sheets how much and posting it to the UK government, it's not an efficient way to do it now. That has to be in. That has to reach them by October the 31st at the end of the financial year. So it ended in April. It has to be. They have to receive it by October the 31st. Now, if you're doing it the online way, which I recommend, you have to do it till January the 31st. So they give you what, 10 months to actually complete it, to actually finish it, pay it, done. Now, if you don't complete it by that day, you will be fined. I think it's £100, and it goes up how long you leave it. It's up to you when you can do it. So it ends in April. You can do it straight away in April, or you can wait to the last minute in January and pay it then. You should be actually saving up for this national insurance each week or each month, or whichever way you want to do it. But it's best to put a bit aside, which I'll probably show you in another video, how to budget it all. But put a bit aside each week or each month, whichever you prefer, and then when you've worked it all out, you can just pay it and forget about it. But whatever you do, don't spend it, because it has to stay in your bank account, or put it anywhere you want, but don't spend it, because at the end of the year they'll want that money. Sometimes it could go to £2,000, which is a lot of money. And if you don't pay, you're fined, you're investigated. It'd be on your record that you're not paying on time. And the worst thing to do, you could be what's called audited, where the old, you can imagine the old fashioned where man come in the black suit with the black briefcase. That's what'll happen. He'll come to your house and have to see all your details, and that's not a good thing to do, because you have to pay for that. You have to pay for the time, and if they can prove that you're evading tax, you could go to prison. Now, so it's not worth it. Best to do everything properly. If you're not too sure with numbers, go and see an accountant, because they are about £300 per year, and they're mostly doing what I'm going to show you. So it's entirely up to you. I'll give you all the information. Try and watch it a few times before you understand it. Look online, ask people for advice who's got businesses, because it's like a minefield. You just do something wrong, you could be in trouble. But when you get used to it, it's pretty straightforward. Right, that's me finished talking. It's Uberman signing out.